and welcome to Club 1 episode 2 of The Pilgrimage. My name is Jamie, and coming up on today's episode I've got the first two games of the season for you. We're at home to Welling and away to Braintree. So let's get straight into it and I'll show you the team to face Welling in just a moment. Okay, here is the team to face Welling, and it is Sorrell in goal, back four of Law, Sanders, Dean and Melhardo, Porter at the base of midfield, Buse and Rooney ahead of him, Sullivan on the left, Neil on the right, Tyler Harvey up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, well, my assistant manager thinks we need to make full use of home advantage, go out there and get a result. And given that we're amongst the contenders for going down, home form is going to be crucial. So I'm going to agree with him. We'll point the finger and go with his suggestion. And let's get out there for the match preview. And let's kick things off and see how we get on. Okay, here we go, we're underway, and it's Welling in possession at the moment. Curran to Papadopoulos, plays it forward, it's cut out by Sullivan so we can come again, but the highlight immediately comes to an end, and I'm just going to speed it up very slightly to the next level. And hopefully that will be a bit better watch. So Buse to Porter, into Sullivan, plays it across to Melhardo, who gets to the byline, pulls it back for Tyler Harvey, who heads it home and makes it Truro City 1, Welling United 0. And I'll cancel the replays as well while I'm on it. Okay, here we go again. Melhardo wins his header, finds Law. Rooney into Neil. Neil plays it back to Dean. Into Neil again. Melhardo comes forward into midfield. Rooney to Neil. Back to Porter. Into Buse. Finds Harvey. Porter plays it out to the left for Ryan Law, who is able to turn, plays it all the way back to Dean in the back four, out to Melhardo on the right, forward to Neil, who crosses for Harvey, and Tyler Harvey doubles Truro City's lead. It is Truro City 2, Welling United 0, and we've only played 15 minutes. So an encouraging start to the opening game of the season. And hopefully we can keep this going. We're on the attack again, but Welling have won it back. Abrahams to Green. Neil nips in to win it. Dean into Porter. Buse plays it to the left for Law, who has been absolutely terrorising them. And that's a penalty. I want Tyler Harvey to take it. And he is. And he sends the keeper the wrong way. And Tyler Harvey makes it 3-0, and that's his hat-trick. 20 minutes gone, 3 goals to the good. Could today have gone any better for Truro City? So Green with the throw-in, Bramble back to Dickinson, all the way back to Winterbottom in goal. He's left that one short, Harvey's in to win it, needs help, gets it. Porter into Rooney, plays it on to Neil, who crosses for Harvey, and he's only gone and scored again. He's got 4 goals in 27 minutes. Harvey is absolutely on fire. So let's get the league table up and see if we're actually top of the table yet. We are indeed top of the early standings. And not even half time. We're 4 goals to the good. It's crossed in by Welling though, and that's headed down. and Sarel makes the save. So can we get to half-time with the 4-0 lead intact? We're 5 minutes away from achieving that, and as you can see from the XG, it's not far off what we deserve. An XG of almost 3 in the first half. And there it is. So half-time, Truro City 4, Welling United 0. So let's get into the dressing room. Let's outstretch the arms. We're ahead and we certainly deserve to be. So I'm going to disagree with my assistant slightly. Question over whether we need to do any subs or not. At the moment, I'm going to say no. I don't think we do. We only get 3, so I'm not going to use them hideously early. Buse plays it into Neil, who loses the ball. Mwange to Dickinson. Bramble gives it back to Dickinson. Dickinson's long ball forward, and the highlight comes to an end. Now it's Ryan Law for Truro with a free kick. It's headed up rather than away. Neil under it. Checks back, finds Sanders, and the shot is high and wide. So we're starting the second half in a very similar vein to the way we started the first, looking for goals. Coming up to the hour mark, so it's very nearly time to start thinking about the first change. Rooney plays it back to Sanders into Buse. Holds on to it, plays it back to Sanders. There was an option to the left, he didn't take it. Rooney, Buse. This time lays it back to Law. Buse to Porter. To Law. Should have swung it in with his right foot, didn't. Rooney into Harvey. Harvey with the shot, and the keeper's got something on that to tip it over the bar. So we'll have a corner. Ryan Law with it. Into the middle, headed up rather than away. Dean to Law, pulls it back to Rooney, but Law is offside. So the highlight comes to an end. And I'm still going to keep the same 11 on the pitch at the moment, but not for much longer. Harvey's won the ball back, and Papadopoulos has got himself sent off for Welling. So they're going down to 10 men. And we're 4-0 up. We might as well, once this highlight is over, make the first change. Rooney plays it into Buse, who shoots, can't keep the shot down. So now it is time for the first change of the day. And I'm going to bring Josh Leslie Smith on for Melhado. And we'll confirm that one. Neil plays it forward for Melhado, who's still on at the moment. Change hasn't gone through yet. Porter to Law on the left-hand side. Ryan Law crosses deep for Neil. Back to Melhado. Finds Rooney. And that is only just over the bar from Dan Rooney. Change has now gone through. So approaching 70 minutes. Let's get the second change ready. And I'm going to take Ryan Law off, give him a rest, and bring on Connor Riley-Lowe. So that's our second change. And my third and final change is going to be the opportunity to give Tyler Harvey a standing ovation. And we'll bring on Bobby Bennett, but I'm not going to do it yet. I'm going to wait until the 80-minute mark. And that effort from Welling is straight at Sarel. Right, let's get Bennett on then. So he comes on 83 minutes. And Tyler Harvey will have got a well-deserved ovation. Free kick from Welling is over the top and harmlessly away. Into added time, there's 5 minutes. And it looks like we're going to emerge with a nice 4-0 win on the opening day, although Leslie Smith with the throw in to Neil. Bennett crosses, it's cleared. Not convincingly yet, but the full-time whistle goes, and it is Truro City 4, Welling United 0. I'll be back in a moment with the second match of today's episode. Okay, time now for the second match of today's episode and our first away game of the season as we make the trip to Braintree. The team for this one is Sorrell in goal, back four of Law, Sanders, Dean and Malhardo, Porter at the base of midfield, Buse and Rooney ahead of him, Pritchard on the left, Neil on the right and Tyler Harvey up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, well, my assistant wants me to say if you carry your last performance into this match, we'll do well. I'm not going to. I am going to outstretch my arms. And in fact, no, I'm not. I'm going to point the finger. And I'm going to say we're the underdogs, but that suits us. Go and cause a few surprises. So let's get out there for the match and see if we can do exactly that. And it is Truro who get us underway. Buse plays it forward, but we've lost possession. Stevenson back to Tompkins. Highlight comes to an immediate end. So now it is a corner to Braintree. Payne with the left-footed outswinger, headed up rather than away, and Grimwood runs out of space and heads it out for a goal kick. So we've got away with one early on there. Now we've got a free kick. Harvey into Rooney. Harvey again. Back to Malhardo. Plays it out to Pritchard on the left-hand side. Cuts in field. Hits the shot. And that's deflected behind for a corner. Can we do anything from this corner? Rooney with it. And it's an in-swinger headed up rather than away. Dean tries to hook it towards goal, but it's out for a goal kick and the highlight comes to an end. But we get another one. It's Malhardo with the throw-in into Harvey. To Porter, crossed for Pritchard, and Cian Pritchard absolutely hammers it home on his debut, makes it Braintree 0, Truro City 1. And remarkably, we're going back to the top of the table. I know there's only less than 2 full games gone, but we're top of the league at this stage, and that is not where I expected to be. So, 20 minutes in, leading by a 0 away at Braintree. Now we just need to keep that, as Braintree have another attack. Grimwood back to White, finds Tompkins onto Stevenson. Davis to Stevenson again. And Malhardo has won the challenge. I thought he'd given away a foul there, but he hasn't. And we managed to clear it, but only half away. Pritchard now to Rooney, and the highlight eventually comes to an end. Sims with a free kick for Braintree. We managed to head it clear, but not convincingly. And it's Grimwood now for Braintree to Quantrill. Forward for Dawodu, who gets the cross in. Malhardo clears it long, and it's picked up again by Braintree, and they come forward. Quantrill with the shot, and George Quantrill has levelled it for Braintree, and that is a really nice goal for them. Disappointing one defensively for us. So 1-1. And now we need to go out there and try and get the lead back all over again. Payne with a corner for Braintree. Headed away by Dean. Tompkins, though, wins it back for Braintree. And the shot is absolutely hammered over the crossbar. Highlight comes to an end. Let's encourage. So Law plays it back to Sanders. Law to Sanders again. Into Porter. Goes to the right this time for Rooney. Plays it through for Harvey. And Tyler Harvey wrong foots the keeper with the early shot. And restores the lead. It is Braintree 1, Truro City 2. We've played 34 minutes. So we're back up onto 6 points. Quantrell's free kick. And just over the top of the crossbar. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Do we deserve the lead? Probably not. But we'll take it. And it does look like we're going to get the advantage at half-time. But Dawodu will have other ideas. And we don't, because Will Davis has headed it home to level it up again for Braintree. It's Braintree 2, Truro City 2. So that's the half-time score. I think we will make changes at half-time this time. Keep going, we can win it, I'm going to say. And in terms of performances, where is it going wrong? Defensively, Will Dean isn't having a great time. So maybe Leslie Smith can come on for him. Not much of a downgrade in terms of star rating. And also in midfield, Matt Buse is on a 6.5. We'll bring on Dan Sullivan. And that will do for now. So let's get out there and see if we can manage to get the lead back in the second half. So in fact, what I'm going to do is a quick tactical switch as well. So Dan Sullivan doesn't really like playing there. We'll put him in the middle and we'll move Porter forward. And we'll use a ball-winning midfielder on support. And let's sort Sullivan's role out. See what he likes to do. Let's use him as an advanced playmaker on support. And let's get out there for the second half. So a little bit of a tactical tweak. And hopefully that will get the most out of the players that are out there now. As the second half gets underway with a highlight that peters out almost immediately. So we've only got one more sub left. As you can see from the match momentum, we do, on momentum terms alone, we deserve to be at least level. So we'll do our best to at least maintain that. But they're in behind, and Aaron Blair has turned it around completely and given Braintree the lead. So defensive cock up. Sanders the one getting the blame for it by the looks of it. Although Sorrell is also not blameless. And what I'm going to do is take Riley Lowe off, I think. It's pulled back and Braintree waste an opportunity. I'm going to go positive. I didn't realise we were only on balanced. I thought we were already on positive. Porter with the ball to Melhado, to Rooney. In fact, Melhado could come into midfield. Let's let this highlight play out. We've got a corner. I'll rearrange things after this highlight's done. It's headed up and cleared by Davis. Rooney will keep it in. Plays it to Melhado, and the highlight does come to an end. We'll pause there and we'll make some changes. So, tactical switch. So Melhado can go into midfield. And in fact, he can go defensive midfield. Dan Sullivan can go out to the right hand side. Andrew Neil can come off, so we'll put him to right back, and we'll make him a deep line playmaker on defend. And our final change then is going to be Andrew Neil for AJ Liversedge. So that's fine, and we'll confirm all of that, and let's see if we can manage to find an equaliser. The league table is now reflecting the fact that we did concede that third goal, so let's go attacking and see if we can manage to find a way back into this game. Into the final 5 minutes of the 90, still trailing, and no sign of getting back into it. Braintree fully deserving the win though, if they indeed do get it, and they're on the attack. So Davis to Dawodu, crosses it in, and Sorrell comes out and claims that one. Is he going to launch it, or has he got something else up his sleeve? He goes for the ball down the middle, and that is full time. Braintree 3, Truro City 2. I'll be back in a moment to show you the league table and tell you what's coming up on the next episode. Okay, here is the early league table then. As you can see, we are in 11th place with a win and a defeat from our opening 2 games. 3 points on the board. So let's have a look and see when we're going to come back. And I'm going to get a whole bunch of games done. So I'll bring you back for... I'll bring you back at the start of October, and I'll show you the trip to Worthing and the home game against Dover. So if you've enjoyed that, please leave a nice thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and goodbye.